Okay, chat, here we go. So with this one, I pulled it, I had to watch it. I had to watch it. For those of you who only know me for my VTuber stuff, you won't know me for my other channel. I do have a second channel completely dedicated to strategy-based games, especially those in the Paradox umbrella, so Hearts of Iron 4, Stellaris, EU4, all of that, right? Mostly Hoi 4. Now, I saw this video here by JumboPixel. What is Paradox's new grand strategy game? The teasers are dark. Now, did not know they were making another one. I thought they'd probably be lining up Hoi 5 because, well, you know, Hoi 5 has been 10 years in existence this year. I didn't realize they were making a completely new IP and it's dark. I mean, maybe they're going to take inspiration from the Vampire Masquerade that they published. I'm not sure, but I'm interested to see this. For those of you guys over on YouTube, the YouTube Albies, please make sure to drop a sub, check out the video. Original link to this video is going to be in the description down below. For Twitch guys, let me know, what do you think? Should they be making new IPs? I mean, we saw the financial video. It's not looking too good, so maybe this is the IP to save them. Who knows? But yeah, Paradox's new grand strategy game. Let's figure it out, chat. Let's find out what it's all about.
Hey, you guys know Paradox Interactive, right?
Yes.
Big grand strategy game publisher,
Yes.
as well as some others, spin-off Arc for indie games. They do all sorts. And over the last few days, they've been teasing a new grand strategy game.
Okay.
Seemingly not just a sequel to an existing one, but actually...
Hold on, chat. Hold on. So sorry. I'm going to refresh the page for one reason and one reason only. My web page is lagging like crazy. Give me a second. It did this on Fleek's video. My CPU is crying, sure, I understand, but still. It's because I've got too many tabs open, chat.
Grand strategy game.
We'll just make do.
Seemingly not just a sequel to an existing
bro,
one,
come on.
but actually a new franchise.
Okay.
And what Paradox Interactive are teasing? What are
you teasing? Show me.
Grand strategy game that's going to consume hundreds of hours of my life. So our first clue is straight from the source at Paradox's website themselves. Not a social media post, not these little videos, but actually paradoxinteractive.com. It says, can you guess? The next grand strategy game will be revealed in, and then it has its timer counting
It's definitely
down.
space related.
Obviously, there's not long to go. The important thing to observe here is what's happening in the background. We see an image of desertification.
Yeah.
Maybe a foreign planet. Looks
Yeah.
a little bit like Arrakis from Dune, but maybe that's just recent references clouding my judgment. In terms of artifacts, we only really see three. There's that flag in the middle with some kind of white iconography on it. It's torn, it's ripped, but it's still just holding on to both its mast, I suppose, which is also barely in the ground. In front of it, there's more wood, and then in front of that, we see a sword.
Okay.
Important, maybe, time clue there. This is not a far future weapon. And now we turn to everybody's favorite social media site.
Millennia 2?
It's X, where the teasers started to begin. The first one, New Zealand time, happened in the early hours of August 20, so 19 for the rest of you. It came from the Stellaris game account, and it says, Commanders, it seems the Nomads have encountered something unexpected.
Could it just be like a new Stellaris game?
And it's a really short clip. It shows ships being
Blown up. Yeah.
Or ships that have been blown up. Maybe the same one.
I just had an amazing idea, and if it is true, I'm kind of excited for it. Maybe it's not Stellaris linked, but maybe they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. I'm done. I'm dumb. Ignore it. I was gonna say maybe they've got the rights from like Mass Effect, and they're making like a Mass Effect strategy game. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me clinging.
Point is, it's about destruction, and it's within Stellaris. Next, Europa Universalis made a post about a day later. And oh my god, nobody tell the
age of
Forex
ashes
community,
brewing.
but it mentions ages. Maybe it is Millennia 2. We see a castle in the background, fortified, and still in one piece. Though all of the objects in the foreground are a bit sad, right? There are smashed statues on the left and right. The flag's totally limp. There's no wind on this moon. But crucially, the
Oh my
Down in the
god,
middle.
why is it buffering? Is my internet crap? What's happening? Please stop. Chat, I'm genuinely so sorry for the tech issues. I have no idea why it's giving me so much grief today. I really don't. Okay, let's try this again.
sitting in a puddle, slightly ajar, right? It's askew. This reflects to me, and probably to you too, loss.
Yes.
Perhaps that gate on the castle has been destroyed. It's still
Yes.
half there. Maybe it's half open. It's kind of hard to tell.
No, it looks like it's
The
been broken
crown
through, yeah.
is a really powerful piece of symbolism that something has gone untoward here, and the ruler that used to be here
Is long
no
gone.
longer available.
Yeah.
Next up, most interestingly,
hoy.
in my view so far, and the third piece of our timeline on the left-hand side, it's Hearts of Iron 4's preview, which came out again, slightly less than a day later. They say, generals, the world stands at a turning point. And this is the only teaser so far to have actual voice line in it. It's not just kind
What's
of
the voice?
sound
What's the
effects that
voiceover?
go with it, things you might expect. It says, quote, the mighty have fallen.
The mighty
End
have
quote.
fallen.
And again, the visuals show us that.
It shows America collapsing,
I would
yeah.
note that we see Lady Liberty, so we're looking at New Jersey to our left, probably Manhattan in front of us.
Yes.
Which is on fire, but not destroyed.
And those are
It
German
has not
ships
been
as well.
leveled. But yeah, no, it's a pretty hot day in Manhattan. Granted, it's in a really bad state. And we see conventional warfare in front of it. We see ships and planes that we might expect from Hearts of Iron 4 or thereabouts. Then, not to be left out in our chronology of teasers here, Paradox Interactive said, what's happening across the Paradox universe? Find out more on August 25th.
Oh,
at
they're
Gamescom.
waiting and
Hashtag
baiting for
Hashtag
Gamescom,
Opening Night Live.
bruh.
Hashtag- Whew. Either way, they show basically a collection of the 3 teasers we've already seen, but with the new information that the Gamescom Opening Night Live will be where all of the speculation will get an answer.
Yeah.
And finally, for now, Victoria 3.
Oh,
Here
Vicky
they
3.
say Victorians. Prosperity may be built to last. The ground beneath it has other ideas.
Ooh.
It's Victoria 3.
Earthquake.
There's an earthquake, right? And we see these sort of dust clouds rising up from the inevitable destruction that this natural disaster has caused. And so jumping back now to our, can you guess the next grand strategy game to
This
be
is
revealed?
difficult.
I have a couple of ideas, and I've seen a lot of speculation online. I've joked that obviously it's Millennia 2. Do I actually think that's true?
Probably
No.
not.
I don't know if you'd go to quite this.
Oh my god. I've never looked into playing Millennia, but my god, clearly it's not worthwhile. 47,000 in the last 24 hours is so bad. My god, it's so dead it makes my nan look alive. Oh my god, that's awful. That's so bad.
Promotional effort for a sequel to Millennia, even though I would love to see one. And I'd love to be proven wrong. Let's talk about the actual theories. So people have been talking a lot about the timeline. The timeline along the left-hand side is not quite chronological, but, you know, if you put the Paradox games in orders, they do start with Crusader Kings 3 around the year 867, and they end perhaps with Stellaris.
Yes, in the future.
In the kind of far future. Or maybe Age of Wonders 4, which is kind of a separate beast. in its-
So this could be like the next one in the timeline. So this could be like after Stellaris, you know, after you've created your mega space empire, after you've defended from like space hordes. This is the collapse of that space empire, and you're starting over again from dust, from ashes, like a phoenix, and it's almost like you start with that CK era stuff back on an alien planet starting from the ground up. Sounds great, sounds plausible. However, maybe even more than that, you know, maybe before, because CK3, there's still civilization. Maybe it's like a starting from bare bones survival type of strategy game, you know, like a mixture of finding supplies to build your own type of thing. Kind of like is it Age of Wonders, the game that keeps getting Age of Empires that keeps getting referencing? I remember there was a game like that I used to play on the PlayStation 1, and you would have to like have like a person, like a villager, and then you would send them to go and gather wood from the trees, and then that way you come back and you build up. But you're doing that system on an alien planet and slowly building back up and up and up and up and up again. If that's the case, that's great. If not, and this is still just a space game that's set in the future after Stellaris, brother, that's one hell of a how can I say it? Mega campaign. Chat, if you guys want it, I will do it. I will do it. I will start in CK3. I will play all of CK3's timeline. Then we'll move to EU4. I'm not touching EU5. We'll move to EU4. Then after that, we'll go Vicky 3. Then after Vicky 3, we'll go Hoi 4. Then after Hoi 4, we will go to Hoi 4 Millennium Dawn. Then after Hoi 4 Millennium Dawn, we'll then go to Stellaris. This is going to be insane, chat. If you want me to do this, and then maybe what comes after, that's going to be one hell of a mega campaign video. That's going to be like 5 hours worth of content to watch. My God.
It's fantasy world. I think there's that kind of famous sort of mega campaign fantasy that they're playing into here by leaning into all of their different games, right? So we've got Age of Wonders 4, teaser still to come, and then all of it will come together with the announcement. That would be a wonderful fantasy, but I actually think that there are better signals that we should look at here.
Like?
I don't know necessarily if the timeline is even a signal at all.
Okay.
I think it could potentially just be a good way to market an upcoming game.
Yeah,
Why not
probably.
reach out to all of your most popular franchises? Then, of course, maybe you could take that to the next level. Say, well, you know, what about the other games? What about Imperator Rome, which is not in this campaign?
Imperator
being a
was
strategy
okay.
game that was launched many years ago.
Yeah.
It is nowhere near here, yet it's the game about empires quietly collapsing. And it was a game that quietly collapsed itself. The most important theme that I see here is what a lot of people have called a post-apocalyptic or post-collapse grand strategy game, because we see disaster everywhere here. We see warfare in Manhattan, right the way through to earthquakes in Victoria 3. I would note that these are sometimes natural disasters, sometimes human-caused.
Like a nuke.
There is no clear trend. I also don't really see a lot of post-apocalyptic iconography here necessarily. I see warfare, absolutely. I see destruction, and hear destruction. Yeah, for sure. But post-apocalyptic?
Not so much.
Yet to really get a Mad Max Fury Road feel out of any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I could be proven wrong, but so far, that's not really the vibe that I'm getting. That being said, a broader theme about rebuilding after a fall and surviving could absolutely and is seemingly kind of present here. I mean, it's a logical challenge that emerges.
Then if it's not like post-apocalyptic and it's all just about sort of like collapse and stuff, what could it be? Is it like maybe it is like an Imperator thing, like a Pompeii, or maybe it's like a Hoi 4 thing, and you've got like nukes going off, and it's like recovering after a nuke. Maybe it's like a Fallout situation, you know, where it's like in the same timeline as Stellaris, but back on Earth. You know, people have abandoned the planet and you've been left behind, and you need to like repopulate Earth and fix Earth and, you know, use technology to try and reclaim like territories on Earth, and, you know, other civilizations have come to Earth to do that or something like that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and I don't have the faintest idea of where to start either, you know?
From the disasters that they are teasing us. The mighty have fallen. It's time to rebuild. Couple of things for the record. Firstly, I would love to see this be some kind of grand strategy stroke civilization-esque challenger. A game that spans across history, maybe even stretching into the future and taking it a step beyond what a game like Civilization would do. Have we seen any evidence that this will be that? I mean, maybe they've shown us a lot of views from different time periods. I don't know if it's enough to go by just yet, but I am, you know, ever the optimist on that front. And secondly, I should note, I have no inside information here. I'm not part of a special release, an NDA. There is no sort of careful dancing around.
You just don't have a clue.
I don't know them either.
Yeah.
But I guess I will be probably tuning into Gamescom opening night to hear more about them.
Yeah,
my
100%.
final point
Same.
would be that I think that games like Stellaris and probably Crusader Kings 3 in particular are really standouts. They're kind of beasts in their own right.
Yes.
Stellaris is almost unchallenged. within the genre, within all of the genre.
Yeah, but listen, I've already done it. As someone who makes content for this, I have been looking into this, and when you look at like Paradox's load of games on Steam charts, right? Stellaris 15,000, CK was like 17,000 or something, and then you've got Hoi 4 45,000. Hoi 4 is extremely popular, and then EU5 was like 5,000, EU4 was 7,000. And I feel like I want to preface this as well. I didn't know if I should wait till the end of the video or to say it now, but the Steam charts have just made a good point here, right? I really hope that this new title is not a mix of everything. Like, straight up. They did that with EU5. And it made EU5 unbearable for me. I hated playing EU5. I'm going to have to go back and try and give it another try. But EU5, it was Europa Universalis, Crusader Kings, Victoria 5. They blended everything together, and it was just so janky. It was just not optimized. It was not fun. It was just... EU4, so much better, personally. In my opinion, all it's lacking is the visuals, right? I don't know. For me, EU5 was... Oh, sorry. EU5 was a big miss because of that. So I'm hoping this new title, they don't mix everything together and just say, bish, bash, bosh, there you go, the super's made, you know? Fingers crossed.
Right? It's sort of a grand strategy game of their own, and so hopefully we can see more of that
31,000, damn.
Of complex fantasy, maybe stretching across many periods of time and perhaps into a kind of fantasy future. Let me know what you think. There's a lot to speculate about here, and we'll find out the answers, at least an announcement about the answers, in just a few days' time.
It's exciting, man. It's exciting.
I'll see you next time.
Awesome. That was a good video. Thank you so much for that video, Jumbo. That was a really good video. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I did not know about this new game coming. I now know about it, and I've already, during this video, I opened up Paradox's website, I logged in, and I set a reminder so they can send me an email when the new game goes live. This is an interesting time. I'm hoping Paradox don't bottle this. I'm really hoping it's an interesting thing and it's not overhyped for something so small. Fingers crossed. But link to the original video to Jumbo's will be in the description down below, so make sure to go check it out. Give him his roses, and we'll move on to the next video that I need to check out. I'm not entirely sure what it might be, but we've got a selection. Again, thanks so much for watching. Again, if you've enjoyed, like, sub the video, please. If you're on mobile, hype us up, and I'll see you in the next video I do. Until next time, chat. All the best and have a good one. Ta-da! Bye!